नमस्सर्वेभ्यः स्वागतम्। प्रायः अन्तिम वासरान्त कक्ष्यासु भवद्भ्यः स्वागतं व्याहरामि। प्रार्थनया यथापूर्वं प्रार्थनया प्रारम्भं कुर्मः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। हरिः ओम्। अस्तु तु वयम् अन्तिमदशमपाठभागस्य तृतीयपाठभाग दशमपाठस्य भागे स्मः। तत्र चाटुश्लोकः इत्यारभ्य अद्य पाठः क्रियन्ते। सो विटि श्लोका. So that's what Chatushloka is about. Once two girls or ladies met after their marriage. They exchanged notes about their husbands. So you ladies don't have to worry, the joke is on the husbands, okay? The following stanza contains their conversation. Chaturah kalu me bharta likhati cha yaccha paro na vachayati. Sakhi chaturataro me bharta स्वयमपि लिखितं स्वयं न वाचयति. So let us break it down. Chaturah khalu. Khalu is like, is it not? Is it not like that? Okay. Chaturah khalu me bharta. Isn't smart my husband? Bharta, husband. Okay. So mama me, alternative form of mama, Shashti Ekavachana. So my husband, he's smart, isn't it? And she goes on to explain, one of the ladies goes on to explain why she thinks so. Likhati cha yat cha paro na vachayati. Paraha na vachayati. What likhati cha yat cha, whatever he writes, okay, paraha, another person, okay, na vachayati, cannot read it, okay. So he is so smart that what he writes another cannot understand, okay. So that's what she is claiming. So then the other lady doesn't want to give up on this easily. She says, "Hey Saki, hey my friend, Chatura Taraha me Bharta. My husband is even smarter. See, Chaturaha, Chatura Taraha, smarter than your husband. Okay, me Bharta. Swayam api likitam swayam na vachayati." Whatever he himself writes, he himself cannot read. Competition to greatness. So let us read it once more. Chaturah kalu me bharta likhati yaccha paro na vachayati. Sakhi chaturataro me bharta swayamapi likitam swayam na vachayati. Okay. So we know the meaning, but we'll just read what Sanskrit Bharati has to say. One of the ladies said, "My husband is very intelligent. Nobody can read what he writes." The other lady said, "My husband is even more intelligent. He cannot read what he himself has written." Okay, so mama me, that is Shashti Ekavachana mai, yat cha yaccha. So there is a takara to chakara conversion. Okay, so again group switch over for softening yaccha. Instead of saying yatcha, which is a little crude, so the sandhi allows us to soften it into yatcha. Okay, so nice one. We'll move forward. So the samasya. Usually this is a samasya for us. We will not figure out how to solve it, not easily. There have been some innovative suggestions in previous classes for other verses, so maybe you guys definitely can crack this. I struggle always. So let us read this samasya. Paniyam patumichami. Oh, this one. This one is not my favorite. Anyway, Paniyam patumichami tvattah kamalalochane yadi dasyasi nechami no dasyasi pibamyaham. Let us understand ourselves. Okay. Paniyam, a drink. Can be.
नमस्ते सुप्रभातः महोदय
नमस्ते महोदय, सुप्रभातं, स्वागतं. प्रश्नः अस्ति वा?
सुप्रभातं महोदय.
हाँ सुप्रभातम अस्तु. तो पानीयम is a drink or a glass of water or something like that. Glass means
पानीयं पातुमिच्छामि ततः सौन्
okay. So patum ichami, patum tumun pratyaya. Okay, in order to drink. Okay, patum ichami, I desire. Okay, ichami uttama purusha ekavachana, so I comes in automatically. So paniyam patum aham is in brackets, ichami will happen. So I would like to, I desire to drink water. That is the sense. Okay. Tvattaha kamala lochane. The sentence continues in the sense of tvattaha, from you. Okay. Tvaya, like that. Tvattaha kamala lochane. He kamala lochane. Tvaya paniyam patum ichchami. So Kamalalochane is a qualitative description of a beautiful girl with eyes like a lotus. Okay, so if you see a lotus petal, it has a very soft pink and a beautiful shape. So that's how the Kavis describe that a well shaped like a beautiful fish shaped eye as Kamalalochana. So Kamalalochane is one with such an eye. So this is what we call Bahuvrihi Samasa. Okay. So that means neither Kamala nor Lochana is what is it's describing a third entity. Okay. So that is the girl. Okay. Kamala Lochane in is a particular vibhakti which is Sambodhana here. Okay. Hey Kamala Lochane, hey you beautiful lotus-eyed girl, Tvattaha from you, Paniyam Patum Ichchami, I desire to drink water. I mean, that I would like to have water from you. In the sense, maybe she was carrying whatever. Okay. Or she may have been next to a well where she is drawing water, something like that. Yadi dasyasi nechami. If you give dasyasi, if you take as this means tvam yadi dasyasi. So this is madhyama purusha ekavachana. Okay. So dasyami is uttama purusha, dasyasi madhyama purusha, dasyati is prathama purusha. Now what is this dasyasi? It's a future tense. If you give, okay. So yadi dasyasi nechami na ichami, I do not desire. Okay, I do not like. No dasyasi pibamyaham. This no is not from naha to utva. This no is an alternative to na. In Sanskritam, no is also available as an avyaya pada to mean no. English no. Okay. So no dasyasi, if you don't give, pibamyaham. Pibami aham. Pibamyaham. So end sandhi is there. So pibami aham, I will drink. So this seems like a paradox. So first line there is no confusion. I would like to have a drink of water. Hey you beautiful lotus-eyed girl. There is no contradiction there. Second one seems to be totally upside down, contradicting what was said earlier. Yedi dasyasi nechami. If you give, I don't like. No dasyasi pibamyaham. If you don't give, I will drink. So this is kind of logically not correct. So what's happening is the question. Obviously somewhere we have misheard the verse or understood the sandhis differently. Something like that we have generally seen. So let us see. Any of you have some ideas? Okay, Vivan, Ravi, Saneja, Varye, you have your hand up.
So also we are
I think I can only half hear what you're saying because some cutting is happening. I don't know if everybody else is hearing you properly. I'm getting some cutting.
No, not audible.
Yes, sir. There's some problem.
Okay.
Not
So,
audible.
Can I repeat?
Can you try again?
So Dasya, the two verbs are there in this, which doesn't seem to be right. So Dasi, a water from you. If you are not a dasi, then I will.
Okay, Bhagini, I think we could kind of get the sense, though there was still some cutting, but it's okay. I got the sense. What you're saying is the two verbs are they seem to be not correct. Dasyasi, dasyasi. So maybe there is a sandhi split, and it should be dasi asi instead of dasyasi dasyasi. Okay, so that can be the one-way interpretation that can be taken. Okay, now if we take the way you described, yadi dasi asi na ichami nechami. So yadi dasi asi, if you break that as a end sandhi collusion, that has to be broken up. Dasi asi, dirgha dasi asi means you are. Asti saha staha santi asi staha stha asmi swaha smaha. That one. Okay. So that asi is madhyama purusha ekavachana, you are. So dasi asi, you are a dasi, na ichami. So if you are a slave girl, okay, dasi being a helper girl or a slave girl or something like that, na ichami, I don't desire. Okay, na dasi asi, if you are not a dasi, then I will drink. So obviously, if we take that interpretation, of course, we are talking of a different time and all that, so we don't have to explore too much into that aspect. But obviously, in today's world, this sounds not right, right? So it seems to be so directly discriminatory. So, but if you, one interpretation to crack this puzzle is that you can take that approach that this person, whoever wants to drink water, has this sense of not taking it from a dasi is the one interpretation. I somehow personally did not, of course, like it because of our today's cultural awareness that we should not have that kind of approach. Then I cracked it slightly differently, which was very interesting. You cannot, of course, crack it like that in the exam, or you can try your luck. Invigilator, depending on the invigilator, you will be marked. But my interpretation was very interesting. Okay, so yadi dasi asi na ichami full stop. Okay, I put a full stop there. So what, same break dasi asi, but I put a full stop with nechami in this sense. If you happen to be a slave girl, then I don't like that fact that you are sadly a slave girl. Okay, we can take that kind interpretation. I would be saddened if you are a slave girl. I wouldn't be desiring the fact that you may be a slave girl. I mean, that kind of thing. Okay, so instead of na ichami being taken for paniyam, I took the interpretation as na ichami for the fact that if she were a dasi, then I wouldn't like that fact. Okay, we can take that liberty, right? See, always interpreting a verse, as long as you retain within the grammatical aspects, you are not deviating from the grammar. It's a Rasika's interest. Okay, he can take different interpretation. So I took that interpretation for this part. Instead of saying paniyam na ichami, tad vishayam न इच्छामि, दासी असि इति विषयम् एव न इच्छामि इति स्वीकुर्मः। तर्हि अन्तिमपादस्य विभजनम् एवं पुनः नो दासी असि पिबाम्यहं तथैव मम मम मतिः अपि दासी असि इत्येव. ओके, actually no, I would not break this. Okay, in my interpretation, I would not break this as yan. I will keep it as dasyasi, and no, I take it as naha. Naha in Sanskritam means us. Okay, so let us say this traveler who has come to this well, to this beautiful girl at the well, he has come with some company. So he is saying, naha dasyasi, if you give us, okay, I will drink. Okay, so why can't he say, if you give us water, I will definitely take water. Okay, so this for me gives me a culturally acceptable interpretation. It's just my vivaksha. Okay, but
can we say like this, sir? Like
yes, madam, please.
Kamalalochane dasyasi paniyam padum ichami. So we
Huh.
give this
but
one.
how do you
for the
take the na? Where do you take the na is the question. Nechami is having a nakara. Okay.
Mm.
Where will you push it is the question.
See, in spite of she's this one now, you can give a Visheshanam for her, like no.
Huh? No.
So that-
Kamalalochana is a Visheshanam, no doubt. See, you are right in the sense in the end that first phrase is a lead off for the second one. Okay. Hey Kamalalochane Paniyam Patumichami Tvattaha, full stop, semicolon, comma, whatever. Yadi Tvam Dasyasi Nechami or Yadi Tvam Dasiyasi Nechami. Obviously, one interpretation Paniyam Nechami, which is what has been taken in this book. Okay.
Mm.
But I took it as Yadi Dasi Asi ne na ichami tat vishayam yat bhavati dasiyasi iti. Okay. So I don't like the fact that you're a dasi like that.
Okay.
Okay. So and then I took the last one in this way. Naha dasyasi pibamyaham. If you give us water, of course, is interpreted from first one. I will drink it for sure like that. Okay. So I mean, I just it's not what you call super interpretation, but it helps me to overcome the fact that this fellow is trying to claim that he doesn't want to drink water from this girl. Okay. So that's
Very
what.
nice interpretation, sir.
I just converted a little bit, but in my case the difference is I broke the dasiyasi for the third leg. I did not break the dasiyasi for the fourth leg. I kept it as dasiyasi as a verb. Okay, so you guys are free to try a few other things, like Madam here was Radha Bhagini was trying, a few way. You can try a few other combinations to see if some better interpretations can be brought out. Okay, that's our nature. When we look at Sanskritam, we can try those things. Okay. So,
Our intention is not to give a negative meaning to that.
interpretation. Correct. As much as possible. But finally, we also that desire is simply to try and make it compatible for today. Okay. But the Kavi's intent, who knows? Kavi's intent may have been exactly how Sanskrit Bharati has interpreted. So I'm not disputing that fact. Okay.
Mahodaya, one thing,
Yes.
this language is Bahurvihi, gives many things. It depends upon the recipient, how the recipient takes. This is my interpretation. Thank you for giving this nice interpretation to suit this cultural this one of the present day.
Thank you. So, but if you see in Sanskrit Bharati's crack, that is I have put in black here, the contradiction is resolved thus: split the word dasyasi into dasiyasi, and they have clearly said it once, which means you have to split it in both places. Okay. So if you are a slave girl like that, no dasi asi, I mean that means you are not a dasi if you are not a slave girl. Only if dasyasi is taken as a verb, a contradiction will arise. Okay. So in the exam, you stick to this much if this question comes. But we can just explore a little bit. It's our freedom. Huh? So that's my interpretation. I have put with a little bit of extra gray stuff to make the meaning clear. Yadi dasi asi tvam tarhi na ichchami tat yadi nichchami yat vishayam tvam dasi asi iti. So tvam dasiyasi iti na ichchami. Yadi naha asman, that is jalam dasyasi athava paniyam dasyasi, tarhi tat jalam pibami aham. Like that, I took the interpretation for the second half. Okay. Okay, let's move forward. Once more, we will just read to memorize this to some extent. Paniyam patumichchami tvattah kamalalochane yadi dasyasi nechchami no dasyasi pibamyaham. Okay. All right. So we come to the Subhashitam segment of the lesson. Okay, so always something nice to learn here. So let's see what they have to say here. So today you can see it's one of the longer version. Okay, so Gunayante doshaha sujanava. Okay, let me give chance to one of you to try and read it for us. Okay, so let me invite Aruna Varye. Aruna Varye. Can you unmute yourself? Huh. Can you read it for us, Bhagini? Huh. If it is not convenient, don't get troubled. I just ask. Huh?
Gunayante doshaha sujanavadane durjana mukhe guna doshayante taditamapi no vismaya padam. सम्यक् न पठितवती
न सम्यक् पठितवती पठतु इतोपि
अस्तु महामेघः क्षारं पिबति कुरुते वारि मधुरं फणी क्षीरं पीत्वा वमति गरलं
दुःसहतरं half visarga दुःसहतरं like dukkha like similar dukka like this dussahataram. Well done, thank you Bhagini. Sahataram. So let us take the meaning step by step. Okay, 1 minute. So gunayante doshaha sujanavadane, that much. Okay, that much we take as one phrase. Durjanamuke gunaha visargalopa gunaha doshayante. Okay, then tad idam api, so that these two, okay, something like that, even these two. No vismaya padam, so the same again, no is na type. Okay, na vismaya padam. Mahamegah ksharam pibati kama kurute vari maduram, full stop. Okay, phani kshiram pitva kama vamati garalam dussahataram. Okay, so let us now go into meaning. So we just did a few sandhi breaks here and there were there, but some were mostly visarga missing, and missing in the sense visarga lopa which we put back, etc. Nothing great here in sandhi terms. Tadidamapi was the one that was longest to break. Okay, so gunayante doshaha sujana vadane. So doshaha is the subject here, right? That is in prathama vibhakti. It is in plural. So the errors, or what you can say the faults, actually errors is not a correct translation. Let's take it as faults. Okay, faults or defects, things like that. Okay, even defects. Okay, sujana vadane, in the mouth of the good fellow. That means in the words of the good fellow. Okay, in the face of the good fellow. This kind of sense you can take it from that. Gunayante, they actually become good qualities. Okay, that means a person with capability can even make good result out of faults. Okay, we kind of say this, na, अरे यार ये तो कमाल करते हैं, हाँ? ये जो बुरा है उसको भी सच्चा अच्छा दिखाता है, ऐसा. तो it's not just in mere words, of course, that would not be useful if somebody is made to state some falsehood as if it is truth, but in the sense even a defective thing become useful in the hands or the mouth of a sajjana, like that, or a sujana, like that we have to take. Okay, to take it in a positive spin, not in the spin, not that he is spinning something faulty. So number one is that durjanamuke gunaha doshayante. It's almost the same word. Okay, except guna has gone into subject and dosha has gone into becoming that. Okay, so even good things become faulty in the mouth of a durjana. Yeah? So a fellow with a crooked mind, even good things you do to him, he will take it in a faulty sense or do faulty things with it, etc. It's like let us say nuclear energy is one example for this kind of thing. Okay, tad idam api, that these two, na vismaya padam. So these two things, okay, what we saw, the fact that a good fellow takes faulty things and makes it useful and good, and a bad fellow takes great things and makes it faulty. So that is not very surprising. So the Kavi is kind of concluding, hey, this is not very surprising. We know this is a fact. Okay. So Mahamegaha Ksharam Pibati, a giant cloud. Mahamega means a cloud that is big and ready to pour rain. Okay, in that sense. Okay, or is a shlagana of a mega as a great thing. Okay, the great cloud. Ksharam. Ksharam means salt water or brine or things like that. Okay, so sea water. Ksharam pibati. So the giant cloud drinks poison. You can call it ksharam as something poisonous. If we drink, it will cause illness, right? So it drinks brine, and kurute vari maduram. It creates water that is sweet. Okay, we know the water cycle, so it's about that. Okay, Bhani kshiram pitva, the snake having drunk milk that we give it. Okay, we serve it with milk. Vamati garalam dussahataram, but it vomits or ejects garalam, deep poison. Actually, garalam means a poison, uh, toxin. Dussahataram, which cannot be withstood. Okay, so two similes he has given to explain how people behave. Okay, so there is a world is such a contrast. Huh? Is it not such a? I mean, you can say, is it not? Okay, we can take this na in the sense of wonderment also. Is it not such a surprising thing? This world. Huh? There are people who take faulty things and make great things out of it, but then there are people who take great things and make faulty stuff out of it. It's like, the clouds that drink this brine and create beautiful water like sujanas, and this kshiram pitva phani, the snake, instead drinking the elixir like milk, produces poison, like that. Okay, so the bottom portion is the what we call as upama alankara to the top. Okay, this is the upama example, the simile example of Mahamega and Pani. Mahamega standing in for Sujana and Pani standing in for Durjana. Okay, and doshaha gunayante in the case of Sujana, in the case of Mahamega is Kshara is the dosha, and gunayante is the vari maduram kurute. I mean, creating great water, like that. You guys know how to draw the parallels. Okay, so this is a classic upama alankara, except because there is no iti. So because there is no iti anywhere directly drawing the comparison, he has just left it as two statements. This has a slight different title in Kavya called Rupakalankara. Okay, so he has given a Rupakalankara in this Kavya, we say, because he didn't directly compare, he left it to our imagination to draw the comparisons. In some Upamalankara, directly they show like this, using iti, they draw the parallels. Okay, it's a very subtle, very minor difference between those two alankaras, but we do recognize two categories. Okay, let us read it once more. Guna, anyone wants to read it in a correct meter? Who wants to volunteer? Last time someone had read it in good meters. You can unmute yourself and try. Okay, today I don't have volunteers. Somebody came forward. Please, sir.
गुणायन्ते दोषाः सुजनवदने दुर्जनमुखे गुणादोषयन्ते तदिदमपि नो विस्मयपदं महामेघः क्षारं पिबति कुरुते वारिमधुरम् फणी क्षीरं पीत्वा वमति गरलं दुस्सहतरम्.
धन्यवादः चित्रा भगिनी, सम्यक्
Thanks.
पठितं. सुनील
Sir,
वर्य
this is
अग्रिम
similar to Dasharatha who took the curse as a boon, right?
exactly. He read the good thing in the bad. Yes, correct.
Yeah.
You can say that. Yes, there is a parallel.
Thank you.
But he forgot about it at the time that Rama was to leave for Vanavasa.
Yeah.
He forgot that that was actually a curse, and he lamented without taking a yogi-like position at that time. But it is Kavi. See, Valmiki, when he describes, he wants some color there. So this is also very human, right? We forget at the time of lamenting. We forget our what we did and why the karma has come back. Okay. Anyway, interesting. Thanks. Sunil Sachdeva Mahodaya, your chance to read this Subhashitam now. You lead us off with this.
Yeah, next one.
Yes.
Vane api singha mrigamas bhakshino bubukshita naiva trinam charananti evam kulina vyasana vibhuta nani cha karmani samacharanti.
Samyak. Dhanyavadaha Varya. So let us see if any sandhis are there progressively. Vane api. So we immediately see a Purva Rupa sandhi, right? So that Purva Rupa avagraha chinha. So Vane space api is how we break that up. Okay. Simha, that is a lion. There is probably it's a Visarga Lopa. Yeah, it is. See, I have written it here already. So because Simha is a Ekavachana. Simha, Simhau, Simhaha. So Simha is not a natural word. So it is only due to Sandhi Visarga Lopa, this word Simha has appeared. So Simhaha. So many lions. Mriga, Mamsa, Bakshinaha. Again Utva, Visarga Utva. So this is a Samastapada. Mriga, Mamsa, Bakshinaha. So Bakshinaha is the active part of the Samastapada. Mriga and Mamsa are attached to that. So how does it break down? Mrigasya mamsasya bakshinaha. Of the deer, of the meat eaters. Okay. Bakshinaha is they are eaters. So eaters of mriga mamsa. So even in the forest, vane api simhaha mriga mamsa bakshinaha. So okay, I'm going into the meaning also simultaneously. That's okay. Bubukshita, bubukshitaha. Again Visarga Lopa. Lots of Visarga Lopa here. Bubukshitaha. See, bubukshita can be a normal word. Okay, because it can be a feminine form of bubukshitaha. So bubukshitaha is a masculine thirsty fellow. Bubukshita is a feminine thirsty fellow. But here Sharan, bubuksha means thirst, like that. Hunger, sorry. Hunger, not thirst. I understand. Yes. So pipasa is thirst. Bubuksha is hunger. I made a mistake there. Sorry. So bubukshita naiva trinam charanti. So now how to see bubukshita? Is it singular feminine or plural masculine? Bubukshita. Look at charanti. So charanti is plural. So clearly we have to go with a plural subject. So bubukshitaha naiva trinam charanti. So what is this? Bubukshitaha, the thirsty ones. Na eva, naiva, vriddhi sandhi. Na eva, not indeed. Trinam, grass. Charanti, they eat. Charana means there are two interpretations. One is to move slowly and another is to graze. Okay, grazing is the word for charana. So charanti. So na charanti, naiva charanti, na eva charanti. So vane api, even in the forest, simhaha mrigamamsa bakshinaha, the lions which are actually normally given to eating meat of deer or other such animals. Bubukshitaha api san. Api can be pulled in here. Okay. Bubukshitaha api. It will be better to pull it here. So bubukshitaha api, despite being hungry, trinam na eva charanti. They never graze and survive on grass. Okay, so the Kavi is taking, look, they are willing to die, but they will only consume what they are designed to consume. Okay, which is Mrigamamsa. So he's describing that they are not given to ordinary ways, they have their ways. Okay, evam, like this, kulinaha, those of a certain class. Okay, those with a certain character and class. Okay, vyasana abhibhutaha, again visarga lopa, vyasana abhibhutaha, vyasana abhibhutaha. Three parts are there. Vyasana is difficulty, some kind of confrontation, difficulty, difficult time that we come to, that's called vyasana, or some vigna. These things are all vyasanas. Abhibhuta, abhi means facing, and bhuta means becoming, facing. That means vyasanabhibhutaha are those who are facing difficulties. Okay, so it's a kta pratyaya again. Vyasanabhibhutaha, those who have come face to face with difficulties. Kulinaha, those who are of a certain class. Na nicha karmani samacharanti, they don't undertake inferior acts. Okay, so the Kavi is taking an example of a lion not trying to survive by, in his words, a nicha karma called eating grass, because that is not his dharma. So we should not take it in the sense of eating grass is nicha karma. Okay, eating grass is holy karma for a cow, but is a nicha karma for a simha. Why? Because that is not his assigned dharma. So the whole thing we have to read is the dharma aspect here. Okay, despite great difficulty, like a lion that does not give up its dharma, a good person of with a certain character, despite difficulty, should not give up his dharma of doing good acts. Okay, nicha karma he should not do. So that is the viveka here. Okay, so I have broken it down here. Of course, hyphen is for the samasas, and here there is again some upasarga, so that is having again shown a hyphen. That's all. Samacharanti. That's simple union of sam and a and charanti again. Okay.
So here the first two verses convey the main upama.
Yeah. First two padas. Yes, the first half is the upama. And iti is not there, so this is like the same rupaka alankara. So the simha is an example for how we should behave. Yes, correct. Identical again. Rupaka and upama are very dominant alankaras. Yeah, in subhashitas especially. So there is no other shabda alankara. Earlier in one of the things we saw some shabda alankara, no? The antadi shabda alankara. Shabda alankara means sound coloration. Okay, but here there is more this rupaka alankara type of coloration in the giving of the example. Of course, finally all this is in a meter. Yes, madam.
In Tamil we have for tiger similar to that. Puli pasithalum pullai thinnadu.
Puli pasitalu pullutin. So that sounds good in Tamil, no? See, the Shabdalankara is very nice there. Puli
Yes.
and pull, puli and
Lingam
pull.
they have.
Exactly. Nice. I call that kavitva. See, we can borrow the Subhashitam idea, but when you now put it back in our mother tongues, we should go with the color of that mother tongue. That is nice. But what about the whole thing? That's all, huh? There is no second half?
No, sir. Only one line.
Oh, no. The second half is left to us to interpret. Good. Okay. So let's read once more. Vanepi simha mrigamam sabakshino bubukshita naiva trinam charanti evam kulina vyasana bhibuta nani cha karmani samacharanti iti. तो पदविभागः सर्वं दत्तमस्ति भवद्भ्यः स्वयं पठनीयम्. The lions which feed on flesh of wild animals do not eat grass even when they are very hungry. Similarly is not there in the verse. The Tatparya can take that. That's what. If similarly is there in the verse, it becomes Upama Alankara. It's not there, so it is Rupaka. People of noble origin do not stoop to a low level and commit crimes even when they are in adversity. Nice. Okay.
Sir,
Huh,
here
madam.
Evam is given as similarly, sir. In Pratipadartha,
Actually,
is
Evam
given
is
as
there.
similarly.
Evam is there. You're right. I missed it. Evam is the holder, placeholder for the making it a this thing Upama Alankara. Correct.
Comparison.
Evam, Eva, Eva, these kind of things at the right places will give that sense. Correct. Though Eva is the most classical thing, but Evam is applicable here as the connector for the Upama Alankara. Correct, madam. Good observation. Anyway, I think few things we are going slightly outside our field of focus as per this level, but it is always interesting because we should when we appreciate a language, we should not just look at meaning and words. We should go a little ahead of that. And that's why I try here and there where I know a little bit to take you there. Okay. All right. So what are we doing on time? Good. So pada sangraha. So today's verbs only one. Okay, only 4 of them. Kship, khan, khel, gad, garj. Okay. So let us invite someone to help us with. Shri Rupa Sengupta Varye, are you available to help us? Shri Rupa.
Mahoday.
Mahoday. Just the first one, just to go through the things slowly. Yeah.
Astu. Shipati.
Just read the dhatu and its English and then go. Yeah.
Ship.
Just repeat again.
Ship.
I maybe due to the internet compression, maybe I'm hearing only ship, but it should be kship. Kship. Kakara has to come.
Ship.
Correct.
Ship to throw. Kshipati. Shipati. Shipsati. Shipsatam.
Ksheptavyam.
Shiptavyam. Shepaniyam. Shiptaha. Shipta. Shiptam. Shiptavan. Shiptavati. Shipan. Shipanti. Shipati. Shiptva. Nishipta.
Nikshipya.
Nikshipya. Kshiptum.
Ksheptum. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Bhagini. So I'll just quickly go through the meanings once, because every time we just with one dhatu we are trying to practice what these forms are, so that we again register those. So kship, to throw. Kship, kshepane. The Sanskrita meaning will take the dhatu only. Kshipati, throws. Somebody throws. Ramah kshipati. Okay. Rama throws. Ramena kshipyate. Karmani. By Rama something is thrown. Ramena chandukam kshipyate. Like that. Okay. Or hima khandam kshipyate. This is our Rama. Okay. Kshepsyati. So Ramaha shvaha kshepsyati. So future tense. Okay. So kshepsyati. Then that is again kartari only. Okay. Ksheptavyam should be thrown. Okay. Tavyat kshepaniyam should be thrown anear. Okay. So Ramena Kandukam Ksheptavyam. Ramena Banaha Ksheptavyam. Like that. Okay. Kshepaniyam should be thrown like that. Then Kshiptaha, Kshipta, Kshiptam. Say Kta Pratyaya. So some masculine thing was thrown, some feminine thing was thrown, some neutral gender item was thrown. Okay. But all are in Karmani. Kta Prayoga essentially. That's why item is thrown like that we are saying. So Ramena, whatever. Kandukam is Napumsaka Linga. So something. Okay. Vrikshaha. Okay, let us take Hanuman, who is capable of throwing trees. Hanumata vrikshaha kshiptaha. By Hanuman, the tree was thrown like this. Okay, we can take the other link. Then kshiptavan, kshiptavati are pullinga and pullinga and strilinga ktavatu pratyaya. So kartari ktavatu. That is quality of a person, masculine person who threw. So Ramaha chandukam kshiptavan. Kandukam kshiptavan. Rama threw, past participle, threw the ball. So Rama became the fellow who threw the ball in the end. Kshiptavan is Rama became the fellow, like that. Kshiptavati, Sita, Kshiptavati. Kshipan, Kshipanti. Kshipanti has two forms. Kshipanti, Kshipati, like that. Okay. So two Strilinga alternatives are available. Kshipan is, what is this? Is a Shatru Pratyaya. Okay. Because it is a Parasmaipadi Dhatu. This is Kshipati, Parasmaipadi Dhatu. So Shatru Pratyaya is applicable. And in Shatru Pratyaya, At in Napumsaka or An in Pullinga comes. So Kshipan. Okay. So Ramaha Kandukam Kshipan Tishtati. Rama stands throwing the ball, like that. Okay. Kshipanti Sita Kshipanti Gacchati. She throwing the something, let's say seeds, she walks, like that. Then or kshipati gacchati also can be used for Sita. Kshiptva, having thrown. Tvanta and lyabanta. Nikshipya. When tvanta comes, when the dhatu is purely used in the kriyapada, sorry, now it's become tvanta. When the dhatu is without upasarga, tvanta has to be used. So kshiptva, because dhatu is kship. But ni upasarga has been added, nikshipya. Ni is like below. So nikshipya means having thrown down below. Kshiptva means having thrown. Okay. So having thrown down below. That is the difference in meaning between these two because of upasarga ni. But moment upasarga comes with the dhatu, this tvanta cannot be used. We have to use lyabanta. So pya, lya sounds come. Okay. Nikshipya sound comes. Okay. Ksheptum, tumun pratyaya, in order to throw is the sense of that. All these are kridanta. Remember, ksheptum is a tumun kridanta, lyap is a kridanta, tvanta is a kridanta, this shatru shanachar kridantas, tavatu, that is vanvati is kridanta, kshipta kshipta kshiptam is kta kridanta. Okay. Tavyat aniyar kridanta. So other than the first three are lakaras. Two kartaris and one karmani lakara form is shown. Rest of them are all kridantas. Okay, we are learning how to put the dhatu in some popular kridanta forms. Okay, in kridanta form they end up becoming nouns or avyaya padas, but they carry the sense of the action still in a sense. Okay, ksheptum, in order to throw, like that. So having fully analyzed one dhatu, let us now quickly read off the balance. So anybody else? Let me call one. Vishalakshi Varye, Vishalakshi AS Varye. Can you read for us? Okay, she's unable to unmute.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So please go through the next dhatu, madam.
To dig. Kanati, kanyate, kayate, kanishyati.
No. Why dirgha? Kanishyati.
Kanishyati.
And make the kha little hakar kha, like that. Okay.
Sure. Kanishyati, kanitavyam, kananiyam, kataha, khata, khatam, khatavan, khatavati, khanan, khananti, khanitva, khatva,
utkaya, correct. Khanitum. Well done, Bhagini. Okay. So now what should now happen? Sorry, I think looks like I kind of ended. You were breathing hard. You must have pulled into the online action. You must have been parallelly doing something. I apologize for pulling you. I assume that you guys are sitting there quietly waiting for me to call. So okay. So the important thing is whenever now you read with any dhatu in your mind, that meaning should occur. It should not be just the sound, it should be the meaning that should be running in your brain. Okay, khanati Ramah kanati Ramena kanyate, like that, tuck 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 should happen. Okay, you can just our beautiful two prototypes, Rama and Sita. Okay, all right, well done Bagini. Vivanji.
In Khan Dhatu, Tavyat Pratyaya, Anitavya or Khatya, we can use any of them, right? Both have the same meaning.
No. See. Khanitavyam, Khananiyam, two forms are given. What is this Khatavyam?
No. I'm serial number 8. Khanitva, Khatva. You can use any of that. Right?
Correct. They actually, I wish they put a slash. Somehow they just put hyphen. But we should know, even Tvanta Lyabanta comes, there should only be 2 examples. If there is a third example like that, we should pair them. So Khanitva, Khatva is 2 options available for the Tvanta. Okay. Now this is because in Panini and Prakriya, there will be some Vartika by which in some deshas they use this way. So Panini allows variations like that. So both are legal. So Khanitva is also legal. Khatva is also legal. Khanitva comes naturally because of Khan. I like that better because the Nakara remains. Khatva sounds like having eaten to me. It's complete opposite of having eaten, having dug. So, okay, not opposite, something weird, different. So, yes, very good observation. So, Khanitva, Khatva, 2 alternatives, Vivanji. Well done. Okay, who wants to try the
for
next?
The first, sir. Same for the first one, right? Shipanti and Chipati.
There it was there for the Shatru Pratyaya. Here it is there for Tvanta variations. Correct. Everywhere they just use hyphen. Some places they should use a slash so that it's very clear that there are 2 alternatives. That's okay. We know how to read it.
This Utkaya is also the same meaning.
Utkaya and Khanitva, there is a difference. Okay. Upasarga is there. Utu means lifting up. Okay. So Utkaya means digging up. Okay. Normally when we dig, we do dig up. But some digging may not involve the up part. Who knows? Okay. Like digging into somebody's past. There is no up business there. Everything is down. So Utkaya is maybe when we dig up some hole in the mud comes up, right? So that is called Utkhanana. Utkhanana means digging up like that. Not too different from Khanana. There is a sense of bringing something up. Yeah, maybe a jewel or something hiding there. Okay. Let's invite Shrikant Varya. Shrikant.
Yes, sir.
Khel for you.
Khel, to play. Khelati, khelyate, khelishyati, khelitavyam, khelaniyam, khelitah, khelita, khelitam, khelitvan, khelitvati, khelan, khelanti, khelitva, prakhelya, khelitum.
Well read, Mahodaya. Thank you. I could make out that you are getting the meaning the way you read. Let's invite Sanidhya. Sanidhya Shettivarye. Are you available?
Sir, what is Prakelya?
Prakelya. I mean, pra is pra upasarga gives a kind of direction, focused direction to the act. Okay. So Prakelya gives the sense of almost
after
like
playing. After playing.
Khelya is only after playing. Lyabanta only gives the sense of afterwards. No, afterwards is not coming from pra upasarga. For example, pra, prati, these things give some kind of a particular vector. Pra is giving the sense of towards. Okay, a little bit of
Focus.
arrowing focus,
Focus.
and prati gives the sense of opposite. Okay, return type of thing. Gachati, prati gachati, like that, goes opposite direction, like that. So pra is towards the required direction. So maybe you can take the sense of having played in a proper manner. Okay,
Playing with a very focus, with
with a focus.
प्रकर्ष रूप से खेलना.
हाँ, प्रकर्ष रूप से खेलना. हाँ, बहुत ठीक कहा ना आपने. प्रकर्ष can be taken as one meaning of pra. Correct. So let us invite Sanidhya over here.
Yes.
She is unmuted. Gad is for you.
Gad, to tell. Gadati, gadyate, gadishyati, gaditavyam, gadaniyam, gaditaha, gadita, gaditam, gaditavan, gaditavati, gadan, gadanti, gaditva, nigadya, gaditum.
Gaditum. See, it's a rare dhatu, we don't, you see, but you know, gadya, padya, we say gadya, padya. Gadya is used for prose and padya for poetry in Sanskritam. We know that, no? Gadya is actually coming from the same dhatu, gad. So something that tells us some story or something. Okay, gadya. Okay, so I believe it comes from this, because you see, gadyate is having the same sound. Huh? So,
Sir, just one observation here.
Sir.
Number 7, it's ikar. It's not ikar. Khelanti, gadan.
That is kridanta. Kridantas have that ikara. Yes.
So usually when
it is not a lakara. It is not a lakara form. Correct. In lakara you see hrisva ikara, and in kridantas like this you see dirgha ikara. Correct.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah, that has been consistently so. Kshipanti, kshipati, khananti, khelitavati, gadanti, garjitavati. Everywhere ikara dirgha, and like Mahodaya said, notice that dirgha carefully so that you know to read it as a kridanta, not as a kriyapada. Like this hrisva tika ti like this hrisva ikaras generally come in kriyapadas. Okay. So I think Bhagini did good reading. So now, so this don't take this in the sense of gadhar. So remember, this is gad to tell. Okay, gad gadaha abhavat, like that also we say sometimes. Okay, he became choked as he was trying to tell something. He became choked. That is also derived from this dhatu. So a lot of applications are there, but not in direct sense. We don't use gadati so much. Okay, yeah.
What is
Sir, one doubt.
Nigadya?
I wouldn't see gaditva, nigadya. Ni has been used. Ni in the sense of down. So ni generally means down sense. Okay. So nigadya means having told down or something like that. Perhaps having told someone down, but I am not too confident of that interpretation. Yeah. What is somebody else had a question?
Sir, in this, Sita prapatya tishtati. So this is after reading that gives the meaning. No, lep, this one that gives.
Sita, what is the verb you use? Prapadya.
Prapatya. Patyadi prapatya.
Not in this list, but you are saying separately.
Separately. So like that, in the same sense, this prakelya cannot be used.
But what is prapatya? What is the prapatya meaning? I'm trying to understand.
Like I told you, no, Sita prapatya tishtati. That is after reading, she is.
Prapatya. Okay. I didn't hear that thakara, so I was confused. Prapatya tishtati. You can say.
Prapatya tishtati. So that gives a lep meaning.
Lyabanta is giving that having done part. The pra is giving the sense of prakhara, like Mahodaya said, no? Samyak patitva, something like that. Okay, sam is samyak, but pra is also in a gahana way, in a deep sense, having in a proper sense, having read, like that, not just like tongue service. Huh? Yeah. Very good. So last dhatu remains, but we will leave it to you guys because break time has come. You guys can practice that. I don't need to make everything to be practiced. You guys should practice that. So now we will start after 4-5 minutes break, okay, with Kavya Katha and continue for half an hour more and conclude today, okay. So just take your 4-5 minute water break at this point and we will come back and have one of you guys read paragraph by paragraph for us.
Mahodaya, I'm sorry, I was outstation.
Huh.
I joined today a little late also.
No problem, Varya. Yeah, no problem. Please catch up on the recording. I have been saving recordings for you guys. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thanks for joining, Mahodaya. Okay, I think we can gather back and get started. Let's invite Geeta Ramu Varye. Geeta Ramu Varye, are you in a position to read for us?
Ha, Mahodaya.
So Kavya Katha, please start off from there. Yeah. And process is one sentence, pause, then we will see some important meanings and move forward. Yeah.
Kavya Katha Raghuvamshasya Avanatihi.
So this just stop there because there is a strange name. Every other name was very simple. What is Avanati? Avanati means downward trend. Okay. So Raghuvamshasya Avanatihi means the decline. Decline is the sense of Avanati. Okay. Unnati Avanati. Unnati means going up, progress, upward climb. Avanati going down or the decline. Okay, that's what. So we sadly at the 10th chapter we have also to conclude the whole tome called Raghuvamsha. So obviously there is an end to that great Vamsha also. So that is being talked about now. Continue, madam.
Amatyaha Atithi Maharajasya Pattabhishekam Kritavantaha.
So Amatya is an alternative for Mantri. Okay. So Amatyaha, the ministers, multiple of them, Atithi Maharajasya, of the king Atithi, Pattabhishekam, the anointment in the throne, Kritavantaha, they did. A standard sentence for almost every king now, we know. Okay, continue, madam.
Atitihi Udara Purushaha.
So he was great. I mean, he is not the decline. Somebody else will be, as we will know, the story emerges. So Atiti Udara Purushaha, he was a very kind fella. Continue.
Saha Pattabhisheka Samaye Karagrihe Sthitanam Jananam Vimochanam Kritavan.
So during the time of his anointment, see Pattabhisheka Samaye. So Pattabhishekah Bhavati Tasmin Samaye, in that time. Okay, Saptami Tatpurusha we call it. So no, Tasmin is the final Vibhakti. Pattabhishekasya, I think Shashti only. Pattabhishekasya Samayaha Tasmin Samaye, in that time. So Karagrihe, in the Karagriha means the cell, or what you call prison cell. In the prison house, Sthitanam, those who are standing, Jananam, the people. That means those who are prisoners. Vimochanam Kritavan, the release he did. So as a good gesture, he did that. Continue, madam.
Panjare Sthitanam Shukanam api Vimochanam Kritavan.
Panjare means again the cell only. Okay, in the basically iron barred cells. Okay, Sthitanam Shukanam. So this obviously is not the cell of people. This is a cell of Shukas, that is the parrots. So not only the people in Karagraha, in a kind of symbolic sense, he also released the sad parrots who were bound in panjaras, or the cells of their own. He also released them.
Cages also, sir.
Cages, correct.
Cages.
Correct, cages, yeah. Correct, madam. So he released the parrots from their cages also symbolically. Continue, madam.
Tasya Parijaneshu Prajasu Sachiveshu Cha Ativa Adaraha.
Adaraha. So Tasya, his. This is the style. So his, that means in him is also the sense. In English we say in him. Okay. But here it's taken as his, as if this is possession, but his Parijaneshu, amongst the people that are there around him, those who help him, basically Bhattas and Sainikas, all those things. Parijaneshu, Prajasu, those who are the citizens amidst them, amongst them. Sachiveshu, amongst his ministers. Is Sachiva alternative for Amatya. So Sachiveshu, in his ministers, cha. So amongst all these people, Ativaha Adaraha. Ativaha Visarga Lopa is there. So Ativa Adaraha. So a deep sense of respect. Okay, loving respect, you can call it as Adara. So in him in English, but in Sanskritam it is of him. Okay, of him, in the people that help him, in the citizens, in the ministers, and in the ministers, a deep sense of affectionate affection is there. Asti, asit, something has to be taken. Asit, obviously, because kritavan, kritavantha. So asit, past tense has to be taken. Continue, madam.
Vivadeshu swayam eva dharmasane upavishati sma.
So whenever there is some kind of dispute, vivada. Okay, vivada is some kind of non-agreeing argument, argument that has not come to any conclusion. So when there are such vivadas, so up in those vivadas, that means in the judgments, swayam dharma eva dharmasane upavishitisma. He himself used to participate and try to resolve those vivadas. That means he would not just depute things and just go to his Udyanavana and do vihara. So he was
excuse
very
me. So in this sentence, can it be written like this? Vivada samaye dharmasane upavishati sma. Can it be written like this?
Yes, yes. But in this sense, when we say vivadeshu swayam upavishati sma, means he actually sat in judgment. Sense comes. Saptami gives the sense of he sat in judgment of those. So in judgment, that Saptami sense is coming there. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Uchitam nyaya nirnayam prakatayati sma.
Appropriate. Uchitam is appropriate. Okay. Nyaya nirnayam, judgment. Prakatayati sma. He would announce. That means he was a good judge.
Anrutam tu swapnepi na uktavan.
Swapne api. See here you see the visarga, sorry, the avagraha china. So purva rupa sandhi there. Anrutam tu. The anrutam means ritam. There is a rikara here. See, ritam means truth. Okay, as is, whatever is as is ritam. Anritam is something that is not as is. That means a lie. Okay, a lie. Tu is like to of Hindi. Oh, Ashu, क्या बोलता है? असत. असत तो स्वप्न में भी न बोलता था. That is okay. So Anrutam tu swapne api. Even in his dream, he was a dharmic fellow. Let us hope so that we will be like that. Continue, madam.
Yogi eva.
Madam, Chitra, madam, 1 minute. Hold on, madam. What is the question, Chitra?
Vivadeshu is amongst the vivadas, right? It is
correct.
Saptami
Amidst, yeah, Saptami Bahuvachana. Amidst the arguments. Amidst the arguments, he used to sit himself in the seat of the judge. Yeah. Yeah.
Yogi eva danam kritavan.
Oh, so this is another very important dharma. I remember, dana is not dana if it is given to apatra. We have a very important critical phase in our dharma called apatra dana, is like a dosha. Okay, so dana should not be done for the sake of dana. Dana should be done for the sake of patra, for the sake of the deserving fellow. Okay, so patre danam is a concept. So yogye danam here. So in a proper deserving fellow, again Saptami Ekavachana here. See, in a deserving fellow only the dana kriya kritavan. So he did the proper dana. That's what he's saying here. Okay, continue, madam.
Shaurya rahita nitihi prayojanaya na bhavati.
Read it, yeah.
Niti rahitam shauryam pashu cheshtavat bhavati.
This is almost without a prasa, it's like a shubhashita katana here. See, whatever I have underlined, typically these kind of things come in questions, so I have just underlined, that's all. Okay, anyway, shaurya rahita nitihi prayojanaya na bhavati. Shaurya is some kind of valor. Okay, Shaurya Rahita means valorless. That means bereft of valor. So, or bereft of execution, you can say in that sense. Nitihi, a law. So, a law which is not backed up by executive power, okay, is of no use. So, this is like Chanakya Niti. So, just because a law is told on paper, a toothless law is of no use. That's what. When it has tooth or teeth with Shaurya, okay, then only it is meaningful. So Shaurya Rahita Niti Prayojanaya na bhavati. It is of no use. Niti Rahitam Shauryam Pashu Cheshtavat bhavati. Even more likable statement. So a teeth which is not backed up by law, just for the sake of showing power and strength, if you start rattling your saber, okay, that is like a wild animal. Pashu chesta is like a wild animal's behavior. So how beautiful the contrast is. Okay, so a niti backed up by shaurya is a correct dharma. A shaurya bereft of niti is like a wild animalistic behavior. That's what. So this kind of saying, but there is a quote obviously. So this under this quote he continue madam reading.
अतः अतिथिचक्रेश्वरः नीतिं शौर्यं च यथोचितं अनुस्मृतवान्.
That means following this diktat of Dharma Shastra, Atithi Chakreshwara, so another title for him. Maharaja was there earlier, now Chakreshwara. Chakreshwara is somebody who is like a Chakravarti, means generally who is a king of kings. Okay, so he is the center point of a series of kingdoms in a circle. Okay, all right. So that fellow Atithi, Nitim Shauryam cha yathochitam anusrutavan. Yatha uchitam yathochitam gunasandhi. Okay, yatha uchitam, a plus u o. So yathochitam. So yatha uchitam. We have to break that down. So as appropriate. Uchita means appropriate. Yatha means as. Like in that sense. As appropriate, he followed what? Nitim Shauryam cha. Both Niti and Shaurya together proper combination he followed. That sense comes from that. Anusarana means to follow. Anu is a upasarga to sarana something. Sruja sarati. Sarati is the form I know. So Srutavan is the Tavatu Bhutakritanta. Anu is the upasarga. So Anusrutavan he properly followed. Continue, madam.
सः प्रतिदिनं मन्त्रिभिः सह मन्त्रालोचनं करोति स्म.
So he would not just rule by diktat. He will rule by proper consultation. So every day with his mantris, see mantribihi, with his mantris, with mantribihi saha is aiding that bihi. Okay, saha is not needed, but it is aiding. Mantra lochanam karoti sma. Mantra lochana is a proper political discussion. Okay, thinking he would do. Continue, madam.
तथापि मन्त्रालोचनं गुप्तं भवति स्म.
Oh, lot of Chanakya Niti in this paragraph. So even then, his whatever ministerial discussions he would have, okay, mantra tantra, whatever act, whatever plans he would make, guptam bhavati sma. It used to remain a state secret.
एवं साम दान वेद दण्डैः अतिथिचक्रेश्वरः राज्यं परिपालितवान्.
Like this, with Sama, Dana, Bheda, Danda. Beautiful 4 principles. Some of them are tough to observe. We will go a little bit into that. Okay, with those 4 principles of Dharma Shastra, Atithi Chakreshwara, this Atithi Chakreshwara, Rajyam Paripalitavan, he ruled the kingdom. So what are these Sama, Dana, Bheda, Danda? These are called 4 upayas, 4 techniques of getting things done. 4 Chaturupaya, 4 things of getting things done. Did it come under that list, madam?
Yes.
Oh,
sir.
we already discussed this to death, so
Yeah.
we'll leave it. Let us move on. So you guys know the problem is with Bheda always. Okay, anyway. But you know it is an upaya. if you don't show level, you don't get things done sometimes. Okay, a boss has to be a boss, not a worker. Last sentence, madam.
Swargasya Devendraha iva Bhulokasya Chakreshwaraha abhavat.
So like the Devendra of Swarga, so this is direct Upama. So like the, of course, there is no Alankara because it's not a Kavya. But if you go back to Kalidasa's original verses, then there will be all. He was actually called the king of Upamas. Upama Kalidasasya is the phrase given to him. So he had beautiful Upamas. So Swargasya Devendra Hiva Bhulokasya Chakreshwaraha Abhavat. So he became the Chakreshwara of the Bhuloka, the same like Devendra of Swarga. So Parijanaha, servants are people who help the king. Pashu Cheshta, animal-like effort, which means like wild. Thank you, Bhagini, for reading this much. So let us take another volunteer. Thank you very much. So Radha Balasubramaniam. Radha Balasubramaniam Varye, can you help us?
Raghuvamshasya Nripaha Shaishave Vidyam Adithavantaha.
Raghuvamshasya Nripaha, the kings of Raghuvamsha, Shaishave, in their Balya Avastha. Shaishava is youth. Okay, youth in the sense of very early youth. Shishu is the same thing. Okay, Shishu is so Shaishave in
Childhood,
the
sir.
childhood, correct. Vidyam, the various knowledges. Okay, Vidyam is one singular, collective singular for that. Adhitavantaha, they got it into their heads. So dhi means getting it into our head. So adhitavantaha,
Shaishav will be pratyay, tadit pratyay for Shishu.
Shaishavam is coming from Shishu Avastha, Shaishavam, like that, correct. Yes, like Dasharati type of technique. Growth in the beginning, that Vriddhi or something in the beginning generally is a Tadita technique, correct. Well done. So continue, madam.
Yavvane Sukham Anubhutavantaha. In
the youth, happiness, they partook, they enjoyed. That means they, at the right age, they did the right things. Continue, madam.
Vriddavasthayam Vanaprastha Svikrithavantaha.
So in the old age, they received Vanaprastha, which is the third stage of dharmic living, right? So where you hand over the reins to your children and you live a simple life, but you still stay in a kind of, you don't become an ascetic as such, but you still stay with the, your family, your immediate spouse, etc. in a simple way, focusing on Adhyatma. So that is the Vanaprastha. So Vruddhavasthayam. So basically, if you see now, generally the conclusion of Raghuvamsha is being given by this simple Sankshipta description of Raghuvamsha. Okay. So they did this, they did that. So they did the Vidyadhin. So Brahmacharya, Grihastha of a Kshatriya, of course, as a king. And then the Vanaprastha is being talked out. Okay. Continue, madam.
Kechit Nipaha Yogin Yogena Sharira Parityagamapi Kritavantaha.
So some of the kings they obtained Ichha Marana, we call it Ichha Marana. So with the Yoga Shakti, with their intense ability to focus and this thing, they could bring upon their own departure from this world, so leaving this sharira. So sharira parityaga means rejecting the body. So even that they attained. Okay.
Mahodaya, does it mean that they have left their body through Brahmarandra, which is on the top of the head?
I don't know the specifics, Mahodaya. I mean, in some cases we heard that in a yogic sense they entered the river and left their body like that. We have seen the Sarayu Nadi is a popular destination like that. But I don't know about this Brahmarandra. For example, even Pandavas, they did
Jala.
They went up the Himalayas and gave up their bodies. So even to climb up the Himalayas, you need Yoga Shakti. So yeah.
Okay, Mahodaya. Thank you.
Itam Raghuvamshasya Ripaha Rajyam Prajaha Cha Yogyena Margena Paripalitavantaha.
Itham is like this. Okay, this is a very popular phrase that appears like this. Itham, like this. Okay, itham like this. Evam prakarena, like that. Another alternative if you want to make a long version. Evam is also an alternative, but itham is a little more colorful in some places, so they use that. So like this, Raghuvamshasya Nripaha, the kings of Raghuvamsha, Rajyam, the state, Prajaha, the people. This is in Dvitiya Bahuvachana, Prajaha. The state and the people as objects. Yogyena Margena, through proper path, like, in a appropriate manner. Paripalitavantaha, they ruled or took care. Okay. See, Palana is not ruling. Actually, it is to take care. So what a mother does to a Shishu is also Palana. What a king does to the Praja is also Palana. Paripalana is within the appropriate boundaries, like that. Pari is like parimiti, like the perimeter. So the within the proper bounds, not exceeding his whatever is his diktat, he ruled like that. Fantastic. Thank you, Bhagini. Well read. So Dhanyavadaha. So we need another volunteer now to quickly walk us through the balance. Geeta Parihar.
Yes, sir.
Read it, madam. Last.
Atithi Chakreshwarat Vishamti Tamaha.
No, you're missing the Anuswara Bindu there. What is that?
Vimshati Tamaha. Vimshati Tamaha Sudarshano Nripaha.
So remember this 20. Okay, that's why I underlined. So Atithi Chakreshwarat. So this Atithi was a great king, all that fine. We saw some kathana of Atithi before this Raghuvamsha generic statements. So from Atithi Chakreshwara, that is Atithi Chakreshwarat, counting starting from Atithi Chakreshwara, Vimshati Tamaha, the 20th fellow. 20th fellow is all hidden in Vimshati Tamaha. Okay, Tamap Tarap we call it. This is Tamap Pratyaya. So 20th, that apostrophe, not apostrophe, that you do superscript th, that one. Sudarshanaha Nripaha. So the king was Sudarshanaha. His name was Sudarshana in the lineage of Raghuvamsha. So 20 kings after Atithi were also great. There is no Avanati being mentioned of them. I don't know how much description exists of those 20 in Raghuvamsha. I have no idea. One day I hope to read that. Or maybe Raghuvamsha Kavya also directly doesn't deal with all those Nripas. So continue, madam.
Sudarshanaha Swaputram Agnivarnam Abhishishya.
Abhishishya. Slowly.
Abhishishya Tapaha Kartum Naimisharanyam Gatavan.
So this Sudarshana, even he had no problem. He was a good king, clearly. Swaputram Agnivarnam, his own son by the name Agnivarna, fire-like color, fire-colored fellow. Okay, so Abhishitya, having anointed him, okay, Lyabanta, okay, having anointed him, Tapaha Kartum, in order to do the Vanaprastha Tapa, okay, Naimisharanyam Gatavan. Oh, he went to the Naimisharanya. So again, Naimisha. So again, it's a Vriddhi. So Naimisha iti prayaha rishihi asit tatra kimapi asti. So Naimisharanyam Gatavan. So he went there. Continue, madam.
Agnivarnah Raghukule Nikrishtaha Nripaha.
So this fellow is the decline aspect. So in the Raghukula, Saptami Ekavachana Raghukule, Agnivarnaha eva Nikrishtaha Nripaha asit. So he was the worst king. Nikrishtaha means like a total worst type. Continue.
Tam drashtum yada janaha agataha tada sah vahi padadvayam pradarshitvan.
See, there's a little bit of culture note here. How it is very, very critical in our culture not to put our feet up in front of elders and all that, right? It's so much ingrained in us. Even otherwise we are not told to just put our feet up like that in an open manner and show it to others. But especially when elders are present or they come in, you have to immediately put your feet down and perhaps even stand up, respect them, and sit down after they are seated. So all that is our culture. So somewhere all those cultural aspects are described in this Kavya, and what Sanskrit Bharati has done is pulled in one of those aspects and showed. Okay, so what Kalidasa would have described only, yes, they have summarized here. So tam drashtum, tam Agnivarnam drashtum, to see that Agnivarna, in order to see, yada janaha agataha, when people came, tada, at that time, saha bahihi padadvayam pradarshitavan, he would show his 2 feet. That means what this shows in a very simplistic manner, that means he would continue to stay in his supine stupid pose without showing respect to the people. So even a king, it's not like people have to be respectful alone. People alone have to be respectful to him. He has to be respectful also. So he has his dharma which he did not follow. He would be I am the king type fellow. Continue, madam.
Tada kama saktaha.
So he was always full of desires, all kinds of desires. Continue, madam.
Antahpure sarvam ayuhu yapitvan.
So he spent all his life in the Antahpura, in his Janana. Continue, madam. Yapana means to spend. Yapitavan, he became a fellow who spent. Ayuhu is life. Okay.
Tataha kshaya rogena piditaha abhavat.
So obviously he became afflicted with Kshaya Roga. See, you see this almost an identical decline in the story of Chinese empires also. One of the last kings was he died of Kshaya Roga due to similar things. So I don't know what is story, what is real. It's very interesting. Anyway, so he became afflicted with what is Kshaya Roga? We call it the chest tuberculosis. Yeah. TB, tuberculosis.
Tuberculosis.
Yeah. Continue, madam.
Yauvane eva rogat mritaha.
He died in his youth itself. That means he never lived to be 50 even. Continue, madam.
Maran samaye tasya patni garbhini asid.
Okay, so his wife was pregnant at the time of his death.
Atah sachivaha garbhastha shishoho eva abhishekam krutavantah.
So with no other recourse, the ministers they anointed the baby that was still in womb. Garbhastha Shishuhu, the baby is still in the womb. That itself they nominated as the king by a process, whatever. Of course, there is no seating on the throne here. The queen probably sat next to the throne and they did this. Abhishekam Kritavantaha.
Tatah Ragni eva sachivanam sahayena prajapalanam kritavati.
So this poor Rani, Maharani, her name could have been given, it would have been nice. Anyway, so this queen, Ragni is king, queen, sorry, Raja Ragni. Okay, so Eva, she herself Sachivanam sahayena, with the help of the ministers, prajapalanam, the taking care of the people, she did. Kritavati. Okay, so that's all. They end like this. They don't try to show what all. So we have to go to Kalidasa and understand what happened in Raghuvamsha. Okay, so the English version you guys can read. We will try a few of these questions and call it a day today. Atitihi pattabhisheka samaye kim kritavan? Oh, we know he did a few things, right? Anybody volunteering for this?
Karagrihe
Stitana. But one of them you tell, Chitravarya.
Atitihi pattabhisheka samaye. Oh, sorry.
No, you tell.
Yeah, that's okay.
Pushpavarya, you tell. Atitihi pattabhisheka samaye.
Atitihi pattabhisheka samaye karagrihe sthitanam jananam vimochanam kritavan.
Beautiful.
Panchare
Stop. Chitravarya gets to say the next part.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Panjare sthitanam shukanam api vimochanam kritavan.
Panjare sthitanam shukanam api vimochanam kritavan. See, the students are so ready. Now referring to the book, they can answer now. Well done. So, kidrishi nitihi prayojanaya na bhavati.
Shaurya
rahita nitihi prayojanaya na bhavati. Minimum answer. Okay, Shaurya rahita nitihi. See, Strilinga. Nitihi is Strilinga. So, Shaurya rahita goes to Strilinga. Kidrishi also goes to Strilinga. See, Kidrishaha, Kidrisham, Kidrishi. What type of feminine? Nitihi, feminine. Okay, so gender for tracking. Prayojanaya na bhavati. So, Shaurya rahita nitihi prayojanaya na bhavati. Well done. Raghuvamshasya nrupaha shaishave kim kritavantah? Very easy.
Raghuvamshasya nrupaha shaishave vidyam aditavantah.
Okay. For all of you, you please send your question papers to Pushpa Bhagini. She will answer and send it.
No, sir. Once in a way, I'm answering. That's all.
You should enclose a self-stamped envelope so that it is reaching Samskrita Bharati. No, madam. Sorry, I was just pulling your leg.
No,
Before forwarding to Samskrita Bharati, we will send it to her.
She has to give the marks first. Okay. So Raghuvamsya Nripahan Shaishave Vidyam Adhitavantah. Very good. Simple answer. Vidyabhyasam Kritavantaha, Vidyam Adhitavantaha. Correct combination you have to put. That's all. Sudarshanasya putraha kaha?
Agnivarnam.
Agnivarnaha. Not Agnivarnam. Agnivarnaha.
Agnivarnaha.
Sudarshanasya putraha
Agnivarnaha.
So you don't need to say more than that, but you can add if you want. Nikrishtaha nripaha asit. Okay, so with that we will conclude today. So let us start with the Anvaya Krama tomorrow and plow on. Hopefully we will finish it tomorrow. I'll try to move a little more rapidly. And question paper review, if possible, we will take it up. I think we may have to push it to next Saturday, Sunday if required. Question paper review. But what I will do, I'll do minimum review just quickly, and then I will share the that PDF with you guys, so you can slowly go through how answers can be approached. Okay, it's not a good practice to do. Actually, Samskrit Bharati doesn't encourage us to do this question paper review type of thing. They hate that practice. Okay, but once we will quickly. All right.
Sir, the second question paper does not have answers readily, sir. Will you kindly discuss it first and then proceed to first one, for which answers are already?
No, I won't be reviewing either the first or the second question paper of the textbook. That you guys can try. Okay. I will pick up one of the past couple of years question paper and discuss. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Namaste. धन्यवादाः.
धन्यवादः.
धन्यवादाः महोदय.
धन्यवादाः. नमस्ते सर्वेभ्यः.
Tomorrow 11.